had a bunch of stuff going on, doctor's appointments and clinical, not clinical trial. Well, I do have a clinical trial, but also that's through the VA, and also a mock jury. So I haven't been on go live. I thought I'd go on live for a little while today. We have the old football game today, the Super Bowl, the big game. I don't even know how to say Super Bowl. Um, where are you? I don't know. I don't have my notifiers, my notification turned off because I'm waiting for a message from a casting agent. Casting agent, some people call them CSA. It's the Casting Society of America, if you're in their union. But anyway, she is supposed to call me back. She said she's going to try to do it today. But I know that she happens to be a big Mahomes fan. Now, is she a Kansas City Chief fan? No. It's one of those where he's so handsome. One of those people that like one player and they're not really so much into the thing, into the team, like people that for maybe they were never a Chicago Bulls fan before, and then Jordan came out and then they became one. I don't know. But anyway, nobody's here yet. I'm in the car. I think I'll turn my air conditioning on because it is hot. So anyway, I just did get a message from Extras Management. They are a call-in service, or call-in service. I don't know if which is correct. They call different casting companies to try to get their people booked. I worked for one of them as well, a smaller one, much smaller than they are. They're the industry leader. They are affiliated mostly with Central Casting. So I knew that they would always get priority. They would say, sometimes they'd say, no, it's not true, but I knew it was true because I knew people that were signed with Extras Management, and then I knew people that worked for Extras Management. They all said, definitely true, definitely true. There was some wrongdoing through that, and there was some lawsuits that happened, and they were selling SAG vouchers and all kinds of good stuff like that. They're doing all not good stuff, all kinds of bad stuff like that, I guess. So they got in trouble in the past, but I did just got a little notifier on the top, one that doesn't make noise. They have some that make noise, some that ding, some that whatever. I don't have my notifications turned to off. I have them on, so I may have to end my live quickly if something comes on that. But are you going to watch the football game today? Are you a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs? What about those Philadelphia Eagles? Going to win. Have you seen the size of that offensive line? Will they be able to get at the quarterback for Philadelphia? Philadelphia has a huge offensive line. I think average height is 6'6", and average weight is 360 or 330 or something like that. Big. Can I say boys? Big men? Big football players? I don't know what the proper terminology is anymore. We're allowed to say, they said a lot of the woke stuff is gone now, so we're allowed to actually call it as we see it. Yeah, Austin, Eagles or Chiefs? I don't know. Patrick Mahomes got 1,000 on the Eagles. So yeah, that to three-peat is so tough for the Chiefs. And the Eagles they're not a bad team. They're a good team, a very good team. They are also in the Super Bowl for a reason. Did the Chiefs cheat? They said there was two different games in the playoffs, that if the proper call was made, the Chiefs would have lost. That's what they're saying now. They believe so. The Chiefs would have lost. All they had to do is lose one game, right? One game, because they'd be eliminated in single game elimination. No matter how good they were in the past, had the calls been correct, would they have lost? Hey, Chris. That's fine. I actually put in for a role for a bald guy, and they said, you're not bald. Balding, yes. Bald, no. Bald is someone that has no hair, Chris. I don't know if you're... Chris is not very smart. Who's Chris? I don't even know. Chris is probably some dumbass. A lot of trolls. But anyway, Chris, I don't know. I guess you look sleazy, they're saying now. Maybe you do. But anyway, who cares? Who cares? Some people wear a hat. Let's see, I got hair. I wouldn't have this if I was bald. Chris? Maybe Chris is not very smart. Is Chris a dumbass? Let's all chime in. Chris, sleazy, are you a dumbass? I bet you are. I bet you are a dumbass. I bet you're a troll and a dumbass. I bet so. But anyway, we don't care about Chris. We're talking about football. Acting, like I said, I got that role coming in. Hopefully I get that role. Not as the bald man. The bald man is supposed to be a guy at a strip club. I play that often times because I'm an older guy and the young dancers, woohoo, look at these young dancers. Come home with me, dancer. I'll make you lasagna like Garfield order. But I play that sometimes. Another one I put in was to play in a commercial for a accident attorney. A lot of those right now, a lot of that's going on right now over here in California. A lot of the injury were you affected by the fires and all that, you know. And so we have a lot of that kind of stuff going on. But I put in for that one too, and then I put in for Snapshot Sniper says that he uses a $2.99 Bic razor to shave the hair around his buttocks so his boyfriend doesn't get agitated. That's very nice of you, Snapshot Sniper. Thank you for sharing. And I'm sure your boyfriend appreciates your nice, smooth buttocks. Yeah. But people share the weirdest things on here. Hey, guess what I do? I shave my buttocks. Okay. Well, why do you have such a hairy buttocks? I don't know. It's gross, huh? But anyway, good old Snapshot. He's got a little shave action going on. Maybe hopefully use some shaving cream. I don't know. Yeah. So we got to see what old Snapshot Sniper's doing. Is he out there shaving? Again, got to keep it nice and smooth. Smooth as a baby's butt. I don't know. Yeah. Let's get old Snapshot Sniper out there. I guess his boyfriend, hopefully his boyfriend wears a condom. I think Snapchat's not really a dumb. Hopefully his boyfriend is wearing a condom so he doesn't get, I don't know, diseased. But anyway, back to football. Are you guys been watching football? I did a video back that way on my channel. I made some keto-friendly bar mix. I used to bartend for quite some time, and I also managed restaurants, and I made something that I can have. A lot of people will consider this a cheat day for their Snapshot Sniper's now saying that he was on Chris Hansen. I guess he's been molesting children again. Snapshot Sniper, please get some help with that. I'm going to block you in just a minute if you keep on talking so stupid. Let's all vote in. Snapshot Sniper needs to go. We need to get him out of here. I don't know. He's a dumbass. But anyway, Snapshot, he was busted on Chris Hansen. He walked in next to meet a 11-year-old boy, and instead it was the police, and he was arrested. So hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. He's out of jail now, it looks like. They're having the TVs in the prison still. I don't know how long he got. Snapshot, how long did they give you for molesting? Medium rare means he's also, looks like he was also locked up with old Chris Hansen. You guys, this is not To Catch a Predator. We're talking about football. So if you want to talk about football or movies, don't tell us about your experiences. Oh, maybe I see what you're doing. You're saying that you also are an actor, that you were on there. You were on the African American crime rates. Me personally, I don't know. I guess there are some crimes being done by African Americans. I think there's some by everyone. Some people are saying that Elon Musk, he's a criminal, but I don't really think he is. So anyway, are you an actor, anyone out there? But I made a keto-friendly bar mix. What I was talking about is that when I used to bartend, we had a really good one, and then sometimes we have some bar managers that want to save money. They put some really cheap stuff in the bowls. So I made a keto-friendly one, and getting to that. So you're gonna have that to eat there. But a lot of people consider this a cheat day if you're like me and you have to watch your carbs, or maybe you're someone that has to watch your calories or your fat intake or your cholesterol. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cheat today. It's a holiday. So what I'm trying to do, not a holiday, it's a football holiday. I try to make something that I like to eat, but make it in a way that's fewer carbs. And hopefully I achieved that with that. Yeah, it didn't come out as good as I wanted it to because I covered it too fast with foil, and it didn't get crispy as much as I'd like. So some of the stuff is crispy, some is not. But I can make chips. There are chips that are nice and nice and crispy. If I'd make it just the chips alone, but I put other items in there, and it kind of done that way. Should we start getting rid of people? Guys, what do you think? Let's get rid of... Yeah, the football players should not beat their wives, of course. You also misspelled there. It is THEIR. There. Remember this? There. Which is which? There. A lot of bye. Yeah, a lot of that, but you did misspell that. Medium rare. Maybe your brain is medium rare. It's not cooked yet. Maybe it's not quite done. That some people are born with a brain that's not developed, and maybe that was you. I don't know. But anyway, football. Taylor Swift, will she wear a hat? You can bet on that. Will she come wearing a hat? Will she also participate in the halftime singing? That sounds like it would be a logistical nightmare, a security nightmare, to move her from her box to the middle of the field and then move her back. And we got the president of the United States, Donald Trump, the first president ever to go to a Super Bowl, or to go to the Super Bowl as the sitting president. What do you make of that? It's kind of weird, huh? But anyway, if you do some acting, that I was saying earlier. I guess these guys. The two guys are talking about their experiences as an actor, and they were on To Catch a Predator. We're not talking about bad acting, bad actors, or someone doing a bad act. We're talking about acting as in, Happy Days, Sunday, Monday, Happy Days, and being in a commercial, and some of the more fun acting, not the night that you got arrested. Did your wife stay with you? Did you have a wife, your husband? I don't know. Some people's wives will stay with them, and they'll watch the show and they'll say, oh, he's not guilty. He was entrapped. Well, yeah, but he was entrapped. Even if he was entrapped, he was trying to meet a young child. So that's pretty sick. But anyway, we're gonna have a football game on today. It comes on at 3:30 out here. That's in 3 hours. Our pregame stuff starts in about 30 minutes. Someone was asking me, what do I watch? I usually just watch the game. It comes on at 3:30, so maybe I'll turn on the TV at 3. Watch the last minutes of the pregame. Halftime, I usually don't really care about that unless it's a band I like, or something I like. Something I haven't even heard of the people. So when I haven't even heard of the people, I don't know if I like their music or I don't like their music. Are they political? They always seem like they're trying to make a political statement like they do at the Oscars and all that. So I'm not really that interested. The commercials, I haven't seen a good commercial maybe since that little girl who wanted a Pepsi and they served her Coke. That was a good one. There's been a few good ones. The kid that was trying to drink in the bottle and he had to drink out of the bottle and he goes into the bottle. That was kind of good. There's been a few good ones, but not lately. Lately, there's regular commercials. The regular commercials that were already made, I think, and then they just pay a lot of money to have it on there, so they get more eyes, they get it in front of more people. So yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Do you think there's any proof that the Chiefs and the referees, the officials, cheated? Is there any proof to that? Any evidence that can be like, hey, watch, 2 hours and 18 minutes in, you're going to see this? I don't know. Is there anything like that? I don't know. I know that there is an investigation going on. Then I kind of always look at, what is the motive? Why would they cheat for the Chiefs? Do they sell more merchandise? It's kind of like the Cowboys, even though they hadn't had a winning record in like 20 years, they still sold more merchandise than like all the other teams combined. Because they're America's team, they sell the most overseas, and all that. So I don't know about that. Do you think there's any proof? Especially those of you that put some money down on the game. Do you think there's any proof to that? Any evidence? I don't know. I've seen some where they showed again and they said, wait a minute, he obviously has a first down by at least maybe a football and a half, or maybe almost close to a yard to the good, and he made it, and then they say he didn't make it. Then the roughing the passer stuff. Unfortunately, football used to be more of a I don't know, we don't want anybody to get hurt, but more of a contact sport, and now there's a lot of flopping. So if somebody walks by and they bend over to tie their shoe and their hip accidentally touched Mahomes' shoe, it looks like they're going to throw the flag. But I don't know. So the protecting the quarterback has really gone to the extremes with the Chiefs. We'll see what happens today. And someone asked me, what do I predict? I don't know. It's just totally two different kinds of teams. It's kind of like when UCLA and USC joined the you know the Big Ten, big whatever they call it now, left the Pac-10 or Pac-12, whatever they call that. Different kinds of football. That's a more of a running, smash mouth football, not as much finesse passing. So there were some things that, but I don't really know. I have no idea who's going to win this game. Sometimes you can see a game and you think, I can kind of know what's going to happen. Like the 49ers in the 80s, the Cowboys, when they would play, you kind of knew who was going to win. Kind of like Trump versus Kamala Harris. Kind of knew. You may have wanted someone other than Trump to win, but I don't think you were dumb enough to believe that unless there was some wrongdoing that she would that he would not win. I think we all knew that was going to happen. In Europe, they all knew. Everybody knew. Vegas, they all knew. People were saying, well, she's going to win by a landslide. Yeah, it was a landslide, all right. But she didn't win. And it was a red wave and all that's going on. That's here in the United States. Anybody not in the United States here that's going to watch the game? It's real big overseas, I know. They say soccer, when you kick the ball, boop, 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 football, with the kicking the ball, is the number one sport in the world. But the biggest sporting event is the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I think it's going to be fun to watch. Sometimes I've watched Super Bowls and it's like a blowout and I start getting really sleepy and I feel like sleeping through halftime because the halftime show is pretty long. But I may get a coffee on the way home, drink that coffee. I can't have any milk 2 hours or any dairy products 2 hours before one of my antibiotics and 2 hours after, so that sets with the time perfectly. Maybe I'll go into 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Do you go to 7-Eleven? Are you on a healthy journey? What is your healthy journey? Are you, like me, diabetic and have to lose weight as well? So for me, it's weight loss. And also some of the other numbers I don't really watch. I've had high triglycerides, high cholesterol in the past, but now I'm mostly maintaining my weight and also lowering my carbs. That's my main objective. Overall, total health. What about you? Anybody out there have any health issues, health concerns, healthy journey? Are you on a healthy journey? Maybe mental health, physical health? I don't know. So, this is something got pretty political. I don't know. Hopefully that didn't scare everybody away. Someone was asked about the Aryan Brotherhood. I don't think anyone here is an Aryan Brotherhood lover. God Eater was asking if somebody is divorced. I don't know who God Eater is. They're asking about all kinds of weird stuff too. Someone was saying free Palestine. Anyway, so I don't even know who's here. So if you're here, chime in and say hello or something. Let us know you're here. And what are your thoughts? What are you doing? Are you having a happy weekend? Some people went to church. There's a large group of protesters in one of the Catholic churches here in Monrovia, and they set up some trucks, and I guess they're going to go drive around protesting. That must have been their meeting spot, their dropping off spot. So out here, we have a couple different things going on. We have the protest, the deportations out here, and then we have a lot of concern with the fires. So we have some donation of fires. They say we can get another atmospheric river coming through and a lot of rain starting on, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. So if that's the case, hopefully those hills don't slide. But we'll have to see. Looks like everybody's logged off. I'm the only one on, so I'm probably closing down here in a minute. If anybody else comes back on, we'll say hello and see what's going on. The weather out here is really nice. A little bit cold, blue skies. Also, as I say, as always, if you'd like me to subscribe to your channel and you're not a racist or a sexual nutcase and you want me to subscribe to your channel, I can't, after this is over, all of your comments that are on here, I can't see anymore. I can only see that it only is going to show this. So if you would like me to subscribe to your channel, go to my channel, and on any of the videos, you can write, "Hey David, I was on your live on Sunday prior to the Super Bowl. Will you please look at my channel and subscribe?" And I will. I'll subscribe to your channel. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please subscribe, like, share, or you can comment on any of the videos. We don't just cover weight loss. A lot of people think the channel is a weight loss channel. It's not. It's a healthy journey channel, so it covers everything from, what kinds of beverages do I drink, what do I eat, how do I get my exercise, and different fun things. Here's a cat, things I'm cooking. I'm going to cook. I'll make a cooking video this afternoon. Yeah, so I think I'll stay on here. I'm at 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Maybe I'll stay on to exactly 30 minutes, which will be another 9, right now 9 minutes. So we're at like 21 minutes. So I'll stay another 9 minutes. Then I'm going to go on, get a coffee, and then go home and cook something yummy. So I can try to not eat any. I either make sure I don't drink any milk or have any dairy. And I want to have some cheese, probably on my thing. And then my mix that I made does have cheese in it, so I have to take that 2 hours before. So if I get home at 1:30, I can take that before the Super Bowl, and then I can eat that cheese on there. If I take my medicine accordingly. So maybe I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just go home, have some coffee. Yeah, if I go home now, have coffee. 1:30, no more milk, no more cheese, no more yogurt, nothing like that. I try to eat yogurt. I do eat Greek yogurt, full fat Greek yogurt with some strawberries. When you have this condition, diabetes, you're not allowed to have much fruit. Well, you're allowed to do whatever you want to do. If you want good numbers, you should not have too much fruit, probably. Coco said that he or she would like to come back, Grandpa, to go back to bed. I guess Coco's having intercourse with her grandpa, and he got up to have a snack, and she wants him to come back to bed. Well, Grandpa, I guess Grandpa's Viagra prescription came in. Congratulations, Coco, to you and your grandpa. Are you a Japanese person, Coco? Or maybe you're a gorilla? Are you a gorilla? Coco, are you a gorilla? Are you a gorilla, Grandpa? Okay, good deal, Grandpa. Go out there and get going with old Coco. That's kind of sick, though. When you think about a lot of these people that write to my channel, they have incestuous relationships with their family. Most of the time, it's based on homosexuality. It's like Uncle Louie had sex with little Billy Bob. Sad. It's really sad. Why do you share it here? When people come on my channel and troll my channel, I kind of think, what about Mr. Beast? If you troll Mr. Beast and you successfully get into his comment section, you can be seen by maybe 1 billion people. Now, I have hit over 1 million views. Yes, over 1 million views. But he has, I think, close to 1 billion subscribers. Yeah. Hey, from Finland. How are you? How do you pronounce your name? Are you going to watch the football game? Is American football, a big deal in Finland? I don't know. I do not know. When I was in the military, there was some people from Finland at the Defense Language Institute here in California, in the Monterey area of California, and they all were very nice. I remember they eat a lot of like fish, and I think they eat reindeer. Is that true? They eat reindeer. Out here we say, how can you dare you eat a reindeer, when people here eat venison and they eat deer? It's probably the same kind of thing, right? It's just a food. Some places they eat ostriches and all kinds of things that we would think, oh wow, that's so weird. Because in America, if it's not American, we can't really understand a lot of it. Someone said, so you soldier? Me? No, I was not a soldier. I was in the Air Force, the United States Air Force. We're not soldiers. I don't know if that's what he's saying. Maybe. I don't know. Max, what are you talking about? What you talking about, Max? I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks like Coco took away her comment. I guess Grandpa said, let's go. I don't know. But anyway, so if you find the need to write things that are inappropriate, I can always just hit the button and take you away. And we won't have to see you or hear from you again. I usually don't do that right away. Usually someone will say something stupid, I'll say something back to them, and then we'll go from there. And then in the future, then maybe I will block you if I need to. If you say things like a lot of you that talk about your sexual preferences, that's fine. If you say, hey David, my name is Jim and I'm a gay guy. Oh, okay. But if you say, hey David, I'm Bill and I molest children, you have to go. So if you're gay, that's okay. If you're a furry, that's okay. If you're a tranny, that's okay. Just don't victimize children. Leave the animals alone. Just go ahead and go on about yourself. Oh, that's cool, huh? Football, American football, like we play here. Or are you talking about soccer? I know there's football and football. I learned a lot of that on Ted Lasso. Did you guys watch Ted Lasso show? I never got the opportunity to be on Ted Lasso, but the blonde lady who was the girlfriend, I can't remember her name now. She of the younger player that she becomes the girlfriend of the older player. She was a model on that show, and she does different influencer type stuff. I did work with her on a movie called The Offer, which was about the Godfather series. It was the life before the Godfather era, or circa, or whatever they call it. And she was very nice. She was nice to me. I'm sure she was nice to everybody. She's a nice person. But I don't know if you watch Ted Lasso. I don't know how authentic it is, because I don't really watch soccer at all, or football, or whatever you want to call it. Football is life. I don't watch much of that at all, even though it is America. I mean, the world's biggest sporting organization, biggest sport in the world, but we're not really too big into it. Sometimes in the United States, it's really just, I don't know, it hasn't really caught on as much as you think it would. We have AYSO, the American Youth Soccer Association. I mean, organization, I guess, AYSO. And a lot of little kids like to play it. But when I was growing up, it really wasn't that popular. It was more Little League with baseball. We didn't have Pee Wee football because we're from California. And we said, well, you can get hurt. So we only had like Little League, I think. Well, maybe some parts of California had it, but I was in Southern California. This year they would play more of a flag football, not a tackle. We would Pop Warner. No, none of that. But like I said, if anybody wants me to subscribe to their channel, give me a message. Not here, because I'm not going to write it down. Johnny wants me to subscribe to his channel. Don't forget. No, you have to send me something on one of my videos and say, hey, David, I was live on your go live on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and I'd like you to subscribe to my channel, and I probably will. I'll look at your content. If your content's not something that I can do, usually people want me to subscribe to the channel. Some they have no videos on there. Some have one or two. They're usually not really huge videos where people are going out seeking subscribers. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. That'd be great. If you want to make, I don't know where the comments go in here. If you want to make a comment, you can. But the only problem is when I end this here in about 2 or 3 minutes, when I end it, all your comments go away. So that is an issue. Yeah, I don't really watch any sports, I don't think, from Finland, unless it's probably the Olympics. I will see people from Finland. I remember I taught shooting when I was in the military. There was a really good rifle competitor who was from Finland, and he might have won the silver. He won I think he did win a medal in the Olympics. I can't remember, but if it wasn't, it would have been the Pan American Games. It could have been some international competition, not the Olympics. I can't remember, but he was I think he was second. He came in second. I don't know. I don't remember who came in first. I don't really know, to tell you the truth, who has the edge. Is it the U.S. or Russia, or is it China? I don't know who's known for their shooting things. Who is their top shooters out there. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and log off. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Take care, everyone. Like I said, if you'd like to go to my channel, and on any of the videos, you can make a comment. You can say things. If you want me to join and subscribe to your channel, please let me know, and I will definitely do so after I take a quick look at your content to make sure It's not something that is inappropriate. Okay. Take care, everyone.